before you scream, Gremlins ripoff, watch the movie first, please.
Kings of Heaven, walking on my way.
Goblin. This is the 8th Todd Sheets movie I have ever seen. The plot: moving into a new home can be challenging. After accidentally uncovering an ancient evil from a well, off-screen of course, a group of 7 friends and neighboring people start to get picked off one by this, a beast. With only yard equipment and electronics at their disposal, the remaining survivors must band together to stop the Goblin. This movie was interesting to say the least, and entertaining to say the most. The first time the Goblin bursts onto the scene, it's awesome. He doesn't look like anything that was drawn on the cover, but it is not the first movie to use false marketing, and it's not going to be the last. It's obviously a guy wearing rags, donning tons of makeup and fake hair. He could look intimidating to younger audiences. Although there are long stretches where we don't see the Goblin, and it isn't until his return near the end do we get him in his entire goofy splendor. Don't get me wrong, I thought the Goblin was cool when he was on screen. There were some feasting scenes, though, that we can clearly see another person ripping out innards and stuff, but I digress. Also, what is up with the audio? Every time someone says something, it does this! It does this! Now, there is a twist near the end of this movie that I thought was really cool. Todd definitely needs to remake this to handle it better, because most of the twist is just stock footage from his films prior to Goblin. The pacing, while good at times, does drag, especially in one 10 to 15 minute scene where Todd is investigating a noise he heard. I am not trying to bash the movie. It's got some great scenes in it, like the Goblin operating a lawnmower, using a drill, using a chainsaw, and using a sickle. That's just it, though. Most of the film's positives are because of the Goblin and the gory messes he makes. Other positives are that the film is well lit and I liked the locations. I could see what was going on, and it looked great while witnessing the establishing shots. This came out in 1993, the same year as Zombie Bloodbath. I do like Zombie Bloodbath more, but this does have its pros. Another big pro that I already mentioned are the gore, the effects. A dude is cut in half with a chainsaw, a woman has her eye drilled in, another woman has a sickle shoved up her genitals, and then her innards are eaten out of there. There are tons of gutsy feastings as well. The effects are pretty solid. Some of the blood is way too clear and it looks like water, but other times it works. The motion picture soundtrack, Nachinki does great work yet again. Wind noises and chilling voices make the soundtrack all the more haunting. This is not a terrible movie, but it's below decent. I loved the music, gore, and a Goblin, but there are some pacing issues, bad acting, and an oddly edited ending. Other than that, though, I give this film a pass because it does have great moments. Shot on video films have neat feelings to them, and this film is no exception to that charm. Overall, I give Goblin a 2 out of 5. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, leave comments, and subscribe.